guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my May update for the Deco Painting project pan. This project was created by Emily. You guys know I love Emily on this channel. She will be linked down in the description box down below, so definitely go check her out, as well as the playlist for all of the other people who are currently participating in this project. This is such a fun project to go binge watch everybody, because there's obviously a game aspect or like a random aspect to this project, so you never know what you're gonna get. The game board and all the other information pertaining to this project will also be in the description box. And if this is your first time catching a Deco Painting project pan video, I recommend checking out Emily's introduction. She goes into great detail about what this project is all about. There is a deck of cards that you play with, there's a game board, and it's essentially kind of like a random roulette style project pan. One of my favorite products that I have personally been a part of, and I get super excited to film my update every single month. I have been doing mine, I tweaked the rules in mine just a little bit to be that no matter if I have a rollout in a project, I'm always at least randomly selecting one card or a product to add to my rotation. So the first two updates, I didn't have any products to roll out, but I drew at least one card, or I drew one card to roll in another product into the project, just to make it more fun. So I'm currently working on 7 different products. Last update I did have 4 rollouts, so I didn't have to add an additional product to my collection. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I do have one product to be rolling out today, so we don't have to like add an additional product, which I'm super excited about. If you're interested in seeing my progress for my Deco Painting project pan for my May update, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project painting content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's get on with the update. All right, you guys, so it's easiest for me if I just update in order that I've actually rolled these products in. And the first product that I rolled in was for the prompt, something a friend is panning. And this product is actually it's sitting on my desk at work, but I wanted to get this video filmed. So if I remember to bring this product home, it's the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss. Rebecca Morgan was working on panning this in her year-long rolling Project 10 pan. She has finished hers. I have not finished mine. Like I said, it's sitting on my desk at work, but I wanted to get this video filmed, so I'll insert a picture as well as like the weight change, hopefully, if I remember to bring it home before I edit this video. But I don't have a new weight update on that, and I also haven't finished that product. My goal is to finish that lip gloss off. It is getting older in my collection. I also just heard that Bite Beauty is going out of business, which makes me so sad, because even though they didn't have like a huge range of products, I always got excited for the Bite Beauty releases, even if I didn't buy every single one. So I'm really sad to hear that Bite Beauty is going out of business, and that lip gloss is so old. So I really do just need to finish that off and roll that out. The next prompt was a product spotlighting a panner, and for that I decided to pull in my glossy cloud paint in the shade Beam, and I was using this to spotlight Kelly Gooch, who was working on this in her rolling Project 10 pan. So I've worked on this product throughout various projects throughout the course of the lifetime of this product, and I gave myself a hefty goal to get below the G on this. When I rolled this in, I'm not even actually sure where I was. I should have put like a dot to signify where I was at that time, because I have, like I said, worked on this throughout various projects. This is the line marking I was at last update, and I'm still at this same line marking. I don't feel like I can make a new mark. I did reach for this a few times, and I do feel like I'll reach for this definitely more frequently now that it is like spring, summer, and this is just more my type of vibe in terms of tone that I'm going for blush. Although I do have so many other cream liquid blushes to try and cycle through as well. That's where my struggle lies. When I rolled this in at the beginning of the year, this weighed 10 grams. It weighed 9 grams last update, and it still weighs 9 grams today. So no weight change, and we still have so much more product left in this. Next up for the prompt, a glowy product. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I rolled in my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I gave myself a goal to finish this. I think I gave myself the goal to finish this because this is getting older in my collection, so I really do need to finish this. I don't feel like, so of course I put this on today without thinking to like make a line marking in this. I'll have to let this settle a little bit, and when I'm taking my pictures to like include in this video, I'll try and make a new line marking. Not that I really had line markings on this before. I'm seeing like disturbance up here, but when I look in this, I feel like maybe I'm like halfway through this product. This is definitely a multi-purpose product for me. In the summertime, I have really enjoyed using this all over my face. If I'm not going in with any sort of foundation for the day, I just kind of use it as like a primer slash skin equalizer to just like blur the skin just a little bit and add a shine. I also love using this as a liquid highlight. That's how I used it today. I also love using this underneath my eyes to just add a little bit of like gloss or glow underneath my eyes, especially if I'm using a super mattifying concealer. When I rolled this in, this weighed 133 grams, but it did still have the lid. The lid then broke off and then it weighed 126 grams. It weighed 125 grams last update and it still weighs 125 grams today. I do feel like I reached for this a good amount since the last update, so I was a little bit disappointed there wasn't weight change, and I feel like this is something I will be working on probably all year, for sure all summer. I'll be curious to see where we're at the end of the summer, because I do feel like I reached this product quite a bit more in the summer months. So we'll see where we're at end of August, maybe in my September update, but it's a long, slow going process with this one. And then the last 4 products that I'll be sharing my update on are all products that I rolled in last update, because like I said, I had a really good update last update where I had finished or hit goal on quite a few products. So next up for the prompt, my largest category is my blush category, and I decided to roll in my Charlotte Tilbury Peachgasm Beauty Light Wand. This I use as a glowy blush. I know you could use this in a variety of different ways, and this is something I thought for sure I was gonna finish last year. This has been in other projects before, but I didn't finish this off. My line marking last update was right here, and I don't feel like I can make a new line marking yet. This weighed 14 grams last update. It still weighs 14 grams today. I definitely wore this at least 5 or 6 times. I feel like this is gonna be a product that like when it's done or when it's finished, it's just like finished and it'll almost be like unexpected. I feel like I've been like down to the bottom for like the longest time though. I think this is such a beautiful blush. This layers really beautifully with the Glossier Beam Cloud Paint and just other cream blushes in my collection as well. So I do feel like I can get quite a bit of use out of this. I just need to buckle down and focus on this. Perhaps this could be an empty by next update, but honestly I'm really not sure. For the prompt, a gifted product, I rolled in this What's Up Beauty palette. This I had just received in PR like the day before I filmed my last update, so I decided to roll this in, and I gave myself a goal of reaching for this 10 times, and I've currently reached for it 5 times. I've used just about every shade in this palette. The only ones I have yet left to use are Lava, Clay, and Peridot. So I have 3 shades left to try and 5 uses left before I can roll this out. I absolutely think this will be a rollout next update. If it's not, I will be super ashamed and disappointed in myself. I really like the like shimmer or foiled shades. They have most of them have like a duochrome aspect to them, and they've been really beautiful and just fun to play with. Oftentimes I'll do like a really neutral, just like crease shade, and then pop a little bit of one of the like shimmer shades on, and I've really liked the way that has looked. And I also really like the nail polish that went along with this collection as well. In fact, I'm wearing one of them on my nails right now. So 5 uses left on that. That weighed 118 grams last update, still was 118 grams. I wasn't expecting a huge weight change, and honestly I'm just proud of myself for even using it 5 times. So 5 more times and that will be a rollout. I rolled in the prompt, something a friend is panning, a second time, and for that I decided to roll in my Smashbox Cali Contour Kit because Emily is, and I think still is, working on this product, I believe in her whole collection project pan, and she is working on the contour shade. So I gave myself a goal of reaching for the contour shade a total of 20 times, and I've reached for it 6 total times. So we still have 16 uses left to go. I feel like this will be in for probably 2 more updates. I certainly don't think I'll get 16 uses between now and the next update. I just don't contour all that often. The way that I've been using it is I've actually just been using it underneath my chin if I like remember to do that, but that honestly feels like an extra step. I've used it to contour twice, but I just always feel like I already struggle with like harsh blush and bronzer, so adding contour into that just like stresses me out. But 16 more uses. I think this will be in for a couple more months before I can roll this out. This did weigh 177 grams last update and weighs 176 grams today. That could be because I've also been reaching into this for the blush. I forget how much I absolutely adore this blush, and I probably reached for this 7 or 8 times. And I also was reaching for the highlight, both highlighting powders, just to like play around with this face palette. If a face palette is randomly generated, or if a face palette is in a project for me, rather than just focusing on the one shade that I like am working on in the project, I've been trying to also just use the face palette as a whole, because I neglect my face palette collection really severely. So I've been trying to do that this year. And then my rollout, which I felt like this would be a rollout when I rolled this in. This was for the prompt a body care product, and I rolled in the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Ultra Hydrating Body Butter. And this is an empty. I pretty much used this day and night until I emptied this out. This is such a nice, nourishing, very like extremely deeply hydrating, I almost said foundation, moisturizer, and I absolutely love this for all over the body. I do have quite a few other moisturizers or body lotions right now I would like to get through before I repurchase this, but this is definitely something I would repurchase in the future. This weighed 97 grams when I rolled this in, and it weighs 47 grams. I mean, I lather my body in lotion just because I have such dry skin to begin with. I just need all the hydration that I can get. So I'm very excited that this is an empty, and we will be rolling or drawing one new card for a new product to replace this with. All right, so I have my deck of cards. I did shuffle this before turning the camera on, but I'll shuffle it a few more times just so that you guys can see that I am actually shuffling. I feel like I'm gonna do the bridge again, like held up high, and all my cards are gonna go flying everywhere. Perfect, okay. I am not even gonna say what I would work on if we draw the Joker. So if you guys are new to this project, if you draw the Joker, you have to work on a product that you really, 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 really don't want to pan. And I'm not even gonna put that type of energy into the world. So the one card we get is an ace. Ooh, and an ace is one of the cards that it's like the same prompt. No, like the game board gets shuffled. Emily shuffles the game board every single month, but the ace and the face cards remain the same prompt slash category the whole way through. So give me one moment. I'm gonna grab the game board, pull it up on the screen, and I'll show you guys what it is. Okay, so the King of Spades stands for no. Add another product. So I guess I am adding an additional product in. So then we need to draw two more cards. Okay, because we got the prompt to add another product, we get to select two more cards. So I'm a little bit nervous. We get the 5 of Diamonds, and the second card is the 3 of Clubs. All right, okay, let's see. So I'm gonna pull the game board back up. The 5 of Diamonds is an influencer, collab, or brand. That's a good one. That like makes me nervous because I'm like, shoot, I feel like my options are gonna be kind of limited, but that's okay. That's a good one. So then the 3 of Clubs is a liquid product. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Okay, I'm gonna go look through my makeup collection and I will be right back. Okay, I definitely feel like I'm gonna regret my decisions, but it wouldn't be the first time that I've regret a decision, right? Hashtag thinking of all my college years. Just kidding. Okay, so for my influencer, brand, or collab, I decided to go with my Auric Beauty Smoke Reflect, and I have mine in the shade Defiance. I just feel like I don't reach for, first of all, this style of product that often, but for sure this product, I just don't reach for it as much as I feel like I should. So you have a cream base, and then you have a shadow topper right here, and I want to give myself a goal of reaching for the cream base at least 10 times and the topper at least 10 times for a total of 20 uses, unless I did, well, yeah, unless I mix them together every time, it would be 10 total uses. I don't want to give, so I want to force myself, if you will, to use the cream product. This is where I'm going with this. Let me just explain my mindset. I feel like if I gave myself a 20 use goal, I could just like honestly reach for the topper 20 times. Why can I not open this? There we go. So the topper is this really beautiful, just reflective, sort of like golden shade. It's super beautiful, but I feel like if I gave myself a 20 use goal in general, then I would just mostly reach for the topper shade and not use the cream shadow on the bottom. So I guess maybe I'll give myself a goal of reaching for this a total of 20 times, but I also within those 20 uses, need to reach for the cream base at least 10 times. I don't feel like I'll have any problem reaching for the topper. It's the cream base I feel like I'm going to struggle to get myself to use. So 20 use goal, but I need to reach for the cream part of this product a minimum of 10 times. And then for my liquid product, this is what I think I'm gonna regret. So I am pulling in my Tarte the HydroFlex like tinted moisturizer liquid foundation. So when I shake this up, I feel like I only have about half of this left. I do really like mixing this with my Fenty Beauty, what was the Fenty Beauty tinted moisturizer? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. These came out around the same time. I like mixing the two together, but I do not like this on its own. That being said, I was like thinking about whether or not I should declutter this, but it's like one of those situations where I feel like I'm already halfway through the product, and so the panner in me, or like the makeup user upper in me, is like, no girl, like you just need to finish this up. So my goal is going to be to use this up, finish it up in its entirety. The good news is spring and summer is upon us. Summer's on the horizon, spring is upon us, so it's the perfect time to use this type of product. I just feel like it's gonna take me longer than I want it to, especially considering like I feel like I'm just not on track with where I want to be with my makeup empties this year, at least in my success with makeup empties throughout various projects. So that being said, I absolutely need to use this 5 times and hit my goal so that this can be a rollout next update, because I don't necessarily feel like anything else is going to be a rollout in this project, and I do not want to add any more additional products to this project. That is, of course, unless I draw the Ace of Spades again. But that is my update. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to go binge watch everyone else's updates and see where everybody else is at. If you have recently finished up a product, let a girl know in the comments below. What empties do you have lately? I want to hear. Thanks so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.